Hi guys, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading vlog for last night at the Telegraph Club. I do that 3 more times again. I testify for you. I told that like you that bitch I do it. All I won't cry was kidding. I'm not long if you joking now here for me. I ain't got it. I've been skinning do it. I your body as long as you dreaming about me. So it is currently April 16th, and I have not completed a book yet this year. Like every year, I put my reading goal to 6 books, and then at the end of the year, I kind of like to see where I ended up. Normally by April, I'm like at least a book, maybe halfway through my second book, but I've got nothing. Granted, I do have the entire rest of the year to read books, so like no pressure. It's just reading has not been grasping my attention as of late at all, and I really want to get back into it because I do love reading, and like I love the feeling of finding a book and like wanting to do nothing but read that book and using all your free time to read. It's just that nothing's been grasping my attention. So with that being said, this is the book that I'm going to start with. I've had this book on my bookshelf for about a year now, and I was scrolling through TikTok and some girl was like, leave your WLW Rex, like all-time faves. And this was mentioned on there a lot, and I was like, I've had this on my bookshelf for a while and I've just been putting it off. I think it's time that I finally start reading it. So that is what we're going to do. I'm really excited. I'm only on the like 4th page, like literally like just started. I'm still in the prologue. But honestly, from the dedication, I just had a feeling I was gonna love this book. The dedication on this book says, to all the butches and femmes, past, present, and future. And then when you open up the prologue, it goes into this like timeline, I guess, on the side, which is really cool to like kind of show where our main character is in the beginning of this book. I'm really excited to read this book. I'm actually like not like I'm excited, but like a little guarded because from the description, it seems like it's going to be a whirlwind, and then from the like spoiler-free reviews that I've heard, it's gonna get pretty crazy. So let's get into it.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you
loves her.
I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. You can get away.
Hi guys, it's the next day. So it's been a good morning, afternoon. I just realized it's 1:15 and I have to start getting ready in like an hour. I probably shouldn't have just looked at the time. Anyways, update on this. I literally made it to chapter 1. I finished the prologue last night. I will say, like, it's been a while since I've read a physical book, and I do wish that I could read this on my Kindle. I'm gonna see if it's on Kindle Unlimited, but I'm pretty sure it's not, because it's one that I've been waiting to get on Kindle Unlimited, because I love having the ability to lay here late at night and just hold my Kindle and read it. It's so hard to lay down and hold the book open, but I think I'm gonna bring this with me to work in case it slows down and I have some time to read. So I'm gonna go with this book. We're gonna be in Lily's point of view, which kind of makes sense because it's what's affecting her mostly on this book. And in the prologue, we met her best friend Shirley. Oh, I'm on chapter 2. About to start chapter 2. So we met her best friend Shirley, and then when we get into chapter 1, it's like, I'm guessing future time. Don't know how old these girls are. We just know that Lily helps out at Shirley's mom's restaurant, and I think we got a glimpse of the other main character, Kath. It's C-A-T-H, Kath.
Kath.
Yeah, Kath. Okay. So I think we kind of got a glimpse of her because While they were at the restaurant, two women came in and Lily was like staring at them, and when she was describing the second person that was there, I looked at the front of the book in this tiny corner where like the two main characters are supposed to be. That description looked like it fit Kath perfectly. It was like short red hair and like khaki pants. So yes, I'm about to start chapter 2. And I think I want to do an update when I'm maybe around like about to start chapter 4. Just so I'll have something more to talk about. But we continue reading.
Every day, all I wanna hear is an ever since I we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think I was away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you.
Y'all, why did nobody tell me that Last Night at the Telegraph Club is a series? There's 2 books, y'all. When I was turning on my Kindle to get ready to go to sleep, it says 2-book series, and I clicked on it, and there's another book. Hold on, let me find it. There's another book. It's called A Scatter of Light, and it takes place, I think it said 15 years after, 60 years after Last Night at the Telegraph Club. It follows Ari Tang West and Steph Nichols, and this takes place during the time period where gay marriage was legalized. And I think it says you get like a glimpse of Kim and Lily, or Kathy and Lily, in that present timeline. Will be trying to find that book once I finish this book. Also, just now, I found this book on Spotify audiobooks. Ooh, hello. So I will be listening to that while I make myself breakfast. Let's go.
I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around, around. I want you around,
Y'all, I'm starting to think that our Kathy from the book is not the lady we saw at the restaurant, but one of Lily's classmates, Kathleen. I don't know. But I feel like that is more of an appropriate Kathy, because they were talking about, they're in class talking about their like childhood dreams and what they want to do now. And Kathleen is in their group, and Kathleen and Lily are bonding over the fact that Kathleen loves to fly planes and Lily really wants to go to space. Just a little food for thought. You guys, we have so much to talk about. Let me get my stand and let's get into it. Alright, sorry if I look a little oily. I just got out of work and was like, I need to film this before I do anything, because I want to continue reading once I get out of the shower. Well, I have to take a shower and do my hair, but like once I get settled, I want to tuck away and just continue reading. So when I texted you guys last, I said I was going to update you when I got to chapter 4. I am now on chapter 9. So a bit has happened, but honestly, this is a good spot to like have a chit chat with y'all, because yeah. So I said last when we left off that I think the Kath, I don't know why that nickname is just so like weird to me, but last I talked to you guys, I said I think Kath is going to be her classmate and not the lady we saw in the restaurant, and I was right. Kath is her classmate. So Lily, Kath, Kathleen, Shirley, and Will, three of her other classmates, all had to do like sit around and answer questions that like your teacher gave you or whatever, and it was her first time like really getting to talk and get to know Kath, and they realized that they kind of have some similarities, like things that they like. Kathleen loves like planes and she wants to fly planes and she loves that, and Lily, as we know, loves space and really wants to get into that. One thing I don't know how I feel about anymore is Shirley. I think I said in the beginning I love how we see them as kids friends, and now that they're still friends, I don't know how I feel about Miss Shirley, because Miss Shirley is out here doing that thing. She's kind of being a pick-me, like, if I'm being completely honest. Like, she's very bossy and tells Lily what to do, when to do it. And when the guys are around, she kind of is, like, extra bossy. It's giving pick-me vibes. I don't really care for it, but little side note. So, Shirley kind of convinces Lily to go to a picnic Will's family's having. They, or I guess his, like, friend, this youth group was having. So Lily and Shirley go to Will's house, and Will and his brother pick them up, and they all go to this park, and she got to hang out with all these college kids, and they, like, ate some food and played some volleyball. I didn't think much of it. She went back to school, and Will tried to ask her out on a date, and you guys, the secondhand embarrassment. I wanted to die. She couldn't give him an answer, so she was like, I need to go to the bathroom, and she ran to the bathroom and was, like, freaking out. She had, like, thrown her bag on the hook, and it fell off, and all her stuff spilled out. And Kathleen was in the bathroom, or Kath. She doesn't like to be called Kathleen. She was in the bathroom, and she was like, are you okay? It's like, Will's outside, and he wants to ask me to the dance, like, to be his date, and I don't know what to tell him. And Kath made up some excuse and was like, I got you. And they walked home, and ever since then, they've been walking home every day. And, like, Kathleen had ripped out this flyer for this male impersonator at the Telegraph Club, which is the lesbian club. And when her bag fell, all her stuff fell out, and Kathleen saw the flyer, and Kathleen was like, oh, I've been there before, like, the impersonators are really good. Like, I don't think she asked Lily if she wanted to go, but, like, she just told her, like, oh, I've been there before, and they're really good. It was kind of like a vibe. And so Kath and Lily had their first little interaction. When Lily had some time, she had some time when she got out of school, and she went to this, like, convenience store that's kind of, like, right outside Chinatown, and went in there and was going through their book section and saw a Sapphic book and was, like, reading through it, and she got to, like, a pretty scandalous spot in the book, and I really liked this little section. It says she knew that what she had read in Strange Season was not only scandalous, it was perverse. She should feel dirtied by reading it. She should feel guilty for being thrilled by it. The problem was she didn't. She felt as if she had finally cracked the last part of a code she had been puzzled over for so long that she couldn't remember when she had started deciphering it. She felt exhilarated. Loved that. Okay, so currently where I am in chapter 9, y'all. When I tell you that... Oh, my SD card's filling up. Okay, I need to talk quickly. When I tell y'all, I was in shock. So Lily comes home, and her dad and her mom are at the table, and they're like, we need to have a conversation with you. And her dad is a surgeon, and he had a client, and the, like, the FBI and Immigration Services was talking to her dad and was like, do you know anything about this guy? And he's like, no, he's just my patient. And then they showed him a picture of Lily at that picnic with those people, and we're like, we pretty much, I think they need to talk to Lily. And she was like, because they're a communist group. Okay, so it said the agents asked me if I knew anything about this man, my patient, but I said no. I only known him as a patient, and then they said that he was part of an organization that had known to harbor communist sympathies. The Chinese American Democrat Youth League, the members call it the Man Tings. So this is pretty much the group of people that she had that picnic with, but, like, in reality, her interactions with them were just normal, like, teen interactions. Like, they were playing volleyball and eating, and that was it. So I'm gonna finish the rest of this chapter, and then I'm gonna go and do do the stuff that I have planned for the night, and find a new SD card, because this one is simply running out of space. Until then, y'all, I got so scared. Hold up. The patient that they were investigating was Calvin, Will's brother, that drove them around. Oh, and then I get to, is this still chapter 9? Is it technically a new chapter? I don't know. Grace, don't know who she is. Oh wait, Grace is the mom. Is Grace the mom? Hold on. She said something about her mom wearing a name tag. Oh yeah. Okay. Calvin, her mom had clearly not intended to say his name. She seemed a bit nervous now and fiddled with the name tag still pinned to her uniform. Mrs. Grace Hume, RN. And now we're going to be in the mom's point of view 20 years earlier. Y'all. Oh, no. Now we're going to go into the mom's point of view about meeting the dad. Okay. I need to stick a pin in it because I need to do my hair and shower. Until next time.
The blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Trying to stand but my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means? I lay my head on my pillow, staring out the window, trying to stop for a sign. It's the reason why you always on my mind. When you come around like this, everything I see.
Alright guys, I want to chat a little bit before I not take a break for the rest of the night, because I am going to keep reading, but I have to do some baking for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter, and I'm gonna shower and get comfy and read some more. So I figured I would give you guys a quick update. This book is getting so good. So the last thing I left off with was the situation between Lily and her parents, and that conversation that they had. Lily and Kathleen have been hanging out after school when they have a little bit of time before they have to pick up their siblings, and Lily was able to convince Kathleen to come to the dance because Lily decided to join the dance committee so she wouldn't have to go with Will, and Kath was like, okay, I'll come. And when Kath got to the dance, they left, and Lily was like, I need a break, so they went for a walk and just talked for a bit and then came back. They talked about the Telegraph Club. Lily finally brought it up and was like, what was it like being there? What was it like seeing the people? And she was like, it was really cool. There was a lot of women there. The impersonators did a really good job. And Kathleen was like, how did you even... not Kathleen, sorry. Lily was like, how did you even get in there? And Kathleen was like, oh, I got a fake ID from my friend. Hold on, what's her name? Jean. And she was like, I can get you a fake ID and we can go. And Lily was very nervous about it. What did she say? Oh, right here. It says, Jean got me a fake ID, Kath admitted, and then she offered I could get you one too. That's illegal, Lily said. She thought immediately of false immigration papers, which are what the police would do to someone like her if they found her carrying a fake ID. She curled her fingers into a fist inside the pocket of Kath's coat. I don't think it's a good idea. You really only need a fake ID to buy drinks. They never even asked for mine when I went. Lily wondered if Kath nonchalant was for show. Then why get one at all? It's just in case. Why don't I get one for you, and then you can decide if you want to use it. So they get back to the dance. Shirley was like, where were you? And she was like, oh, I wasn't feeling good. Ran into Kath. We were chatting it up. Whatever. Lied. Which I kind of felt really bad for Kath. But I know that she understands why she had to lie. But at the same time, I'm like, Lily, I understand the reputation here. But you could easily just be like, yeah, so we're friends now. After Kath leaves, Shirley is like, you need to no. She said, Shirley crossed her arms, looking down her nose at Lily. You shouldn't get involved with her. What do you mean? Shirley came down one step so that they were only a foot apart and said in a low voice, don't you remember what happened to Kathleen's friend, Jean Warnock? Lily shook her head uneasy. What about her? Shirley cast a glance behind her at the doors, which remained closed, and then looked back at Lily. Jean's queer. Don't you remember? Somebody caught her in the band room last year with another girl. And then Lily's like, girl, I don't recall. So, we know how Shirley feels about queers. And I don't know how the rest of this conversation's gonna go. And I'm hoping, like, obviously Lily's gonna try to, like, stay face in front of her friends. And I can sympathize with it because of the time period and stuff. But, like, I would at least, me personally, at least would be like, yeah, since doing that little group activity in class, me and Kath have been hanging out and we're friends now. And if you don't like that, so fucking be it. But you know what? That's just me. Yeah, so that's all I have to update. I feel like we're kind of getting vibes. I mean, we're definitely getting vibes between Lily and Kath. It's just that they're like slowly pecking at it. So hopefully next time I give you guys an update, it's getting juicy. Hi guys. Okay, I'm here to do another update. Yeah, I was in New York today. I went to go see Betty Boop on Broadway. So cute, guys. Look at my first ever Broadway show, and I got the playbill signed. We'll be getting that, like, preserving that. But anyways, I was in New York and I realized it had been a minute since I could remember since I've updated this video. I do not remember what the last thing I talked to you guys about was, so I'm gonna kind of just try to go based off of what's been happening as of late. There's been little hints of Lily and Kath, like, here and there, like little things that have happened. They had like a drill, like a safety drill, and Lily realized that her and Kath got separated, and I had highlighted this part. So it says, Lily glanced over at Kath and wondered how they had become separated because they had been sitting next to each other in class before the alarms went off. What if there had been a real bomb and she lost track of Kath in the rush of the evacuation? The thought was disquieting. She felt an urgent need to go to her. It's like little things like that. And like, even now they're at the club with Kath's bestie, and like this, like when they go to the club, this is more of like Kath's scene compared to Lily, and Lily's just a very anxious person, so she's kind of like being led into Kath's like playground or whatever you want to call it. But it's nice to see that Kath still cares about her and is still taking her like emotions into consideration, and just like little things that are happening between them that are kind of like, I see where we're going here. So yeah, that's all I have to update on now. As you can tell, it's been a very long day. My processing, my thoughts, and everything that I'm processing is so slow. I need water and I need to go to sleep.
Love yours. No such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours.
Hello, you guys. So I want to give you guys a quick update. I'm home alone again. It is currently April 29th. I thought it was April 30th this morning. And we need to talk about the book. I'm almost done, you guys. I thought there's honestly between today and tomorrow I might be able to finish this book. I have a little bit over 100 pages left. This is where I am in the book, so I have like this much left. Let's see, how many pages do I have left? Okay, so I have 107 pages left to finish. I feel like between tonight and tomorrow I will be able to finish this book. But let's talk. So right after I finished talking this morning, I said that we're not getting much of Lily and Kate. Oh, did I speak far too soon? Because at the end of that chapter, Lily and Kate kissed. And it was an intense kiss, y'all. And they confessed their feelings for each other. And remember how I said I wasn't annotating this book until I realized I wanted to keep it? I'm about 60, almost 70% into this book, and I'm keeping this book. So when I finish reading, I will go back and like underline everything that I took pictures of. But I did underline their like love confession. Where is it? Y'all, you see how big my mom's plant is? It's literally in my lap. And I'm trying to do this with as little daylight as I have. Okay, so this was when they were at the party. Lily had to use the bathroom, and the only bathroom was in Tommy and Lana's bedroom. And when she was in there, like, snooping around, Tommy came through, and Tommy was like, "You're not really 21, are you?" And Lily was like, "No, I am." Very much gave up her identity, but whatever. Tommy was like, "You need to go back to your girlfriend." Everybody keeps thinking that Kat and Lily are girlfriends, and Lily just does not know how to do that. So when she goes back to the room, she like tells Kat, like, "We need to leave. Like, I need to go home." Like, she's like, "You can stay if you want, but I need to go home." Because like I think too much reality was just hitting her all at once, and she just really needed to get out of that situation. And Kat was like, "I'm not sorry, y'all. There's a bee in this like window, and I'm keeping an eye on it because I'm allergic." So yeah. Yeah, Kath is like, "What's going on?" Like, when they leave, she's like, "What's going on?" And it says, I'm going to read you section. "Did Tommy do something?" Kath asked, her voice hardened. "She thinks I'm a child," Lily said, the words bursting from her mouth before she could stop them. Tears sprung to her eyes. "I'm so stupid." "No," Kath said, stepping closer to her, still holding Lily's hand. "You're not stupid." Do you have feelings for her?" Kath whispered. For Tommy, Lily wanted to laugh, but she had started to cry, and her laughter came out of her in a choked sob. "No, I have feelings for you." Her words came out too loud. They seemed to vibrate in the empty street. She forced her voice into a whisper as she said, "Everybody can tell, even Tommy. I'm so stupid, so stupid." And then a little bit down on the page, Kath says, "I wasn't sure you felt the same way," and came closer to Lily. "I mean, I hoped." And then after that, they shared their first kiss. It was beautiful. Since then, they've like been trying to find little times to like sneak around, and it's sad because Lily's having this realization that she does like women, and that's not the sad part. The sad part is the fact that she is starting to realize that she's never going to be able to be with Kath out loud and proud as she wants to, and as she can see other couples can, because they're two women. They're not going to be able to have that reality. And I think she's also starting to sympathize with the whole Jean situation. When Lily had found out that Jean had got caught in home economics kissing another girl, she was like, "How could she be so stupid?" But now that she has feelings for Kath and they kind of have this relationship, they haven't defined it, but like, let's be honest, they're dating. Jean is kind of sympathizing with, not Jean, Lily's kind of sympathizing with Jean's situation a little bit, in the sense of like, now I think she's starting to realize like she just wanted a moment with her girlfriend and they got caught. And Lily and Kath are kind of following in that suit. They're sneaking around when they can. Update on Shirley. Oh, Lily had the afternoon off because they were going to go sell raffle tickets at the hospital. Shirley was like, "It's okay. Like, another girl did that already. Like, there's no point." So Lily went to town by herself, did a little bit of shopping, and she was walking back home because she had to go to the store to pick up some stuff for her mom. She sees Shirley getting out the car, going to the driver's side window, and kissing Calvin. Oh, Will's brother. Oh, the person we're not supposed to be hanging out with because putting our lives in jeopardy. Oh, she didn't see Lily. And Lily's kind of been keeping an eye on her, but like waiting for that to like come forth so that they can have this confrontation. I don't know. I think I'm going to sit down. I think I'm going to get to like at least chapter 40. And then I think I will go shower, but let's go read because I can just tell it's gonna get juicy up in here.
Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in the city and know sometimes we had less.
Hello guys, it is the next day. It is currently Thursday, May 1st. Oh, okay. It's currently Thursday, May 1st, and I have officially finished last night at Telegraph Club. You guys, so good. I stayed up till, I don't even want to know. I want to see. Let me actually see when I fell asleep, because I genuinely do not know when. I put the book down and was like, okay. Around 2 a.m. So I finished the book last night. I had like 107 pages left. And I was like, I'm just going to knock this out now. I want to be done with this. So I finished. You guys, this book was 5 stars. I loved this book so much. The roller coaster of emotions that you went through throughout this entire book was crazy. It was such a complete story for me. Like, I've read other sapphic books, and obviously, like, they're dated now in 2025 or 2023, wherever, and it's like ups and downs, but like happy endings. And this book was it was a happy ending. Like, it was a complete ending after the epilogue, but it was very true to the time period that the book took place in. This video's been all spoilers, so I guess I can just talk about it. When the club raid had happened, so I don't even know if I mentioned it, but Lily and Kate went to the Telegraph Club, and the raid happened. Kath went back to go get her coat, and Lily like went to go meet up at their spot. Kath never came back, so then she went home. And Shirley showed up the next day and was like, so-and-so saw you leaving, like, you know, running away. And her scarf had fallen off, and it had her initials on it. And Lily was like, I told them it was all a lie. Like, I mean, not Lily, sorry. Shirley was like, I told them it was all a lie. You just have to tell them it was a lie. And Lily in that moment was like, I could say that it's a lie and move forward and have my life be easier, but then it would be going against everything that she truly feels, and it would be going against Kath, this person that she now knows that she loves. Like, she's in love with Kath. So she didn't want to do that. And she was like, no, it's true. I was at the club. I was there. And I was with Kath. And her and Shirley got into an argument. Spoiler alert, they're no longer friends, which thank God, because Lily, that girl, was dragging you down. And then Lily was hit with the decision of having to tell her parents. And obviously, like, we knew where that was going to go. But you hoped that her parents would, specifically her mom, would take it a little bit better than she did. She didn't. She told her, I was at this club. It was on the newspaper about the club raiding, and her parents like just completely ignored it because it had nothing to do with us. And Lily was like, I was at the club, so-and-so saw me. It's probably going to be spread all around by tonight, because her whole family was coming in for Chinese New Year's. And her mom was like, no, girl, that's a lie. Nobody in this family is a homosexual. And Lily left. Lily dipped. She ended up at Tommy and Lana's house. Tommy had gotten arrested, and Lana was there, and Lana like hosted her for like a night, 2 nights. The conversation, I really liked that section. I liked the section between Lana, Lily, and then Claire ended up coming over, and I liked that conversation because you have Lana and Claire who are older, who have dealt with this when they were younger, and then you have Lily who's like new to this, so they were kind of like giving her advice, like, it's gonna be okay, you know, she's gonna be okay, no matter what happens, though, like, you were true to yourself. Like, there was something I underlined in here. It's on page 339, and I underlined only like a couple sections because I thought this was so nice. Do you think I should have done what my mom wanted? Lily asked. If you lie about it, it'll make it easier in the beginning, but your mom will never trust you again because she'll know you lied to her. And every time you speak to her, she'll wonder if you're lying, even if you're talking about what you had for dinner and especially who you went to dinner with. It's better to be true to yourself than give her a reason to not trust you. Loved that. Like, there was so many moments in this book. There was also another section that I underlined that I was like, ooh. Anyways, while Lily was staying with Lana, her aunt came and, like, found her and was like, hey, girl, you need to come home. And she went home. She spent Chinese New Year's with her family. It was awkward. There was very much tension in the room between her parents. The relationship between Lily and her brothers was so sweet. It's not talked enough about in the book, but during that rough patch she was going through, her brothers were so sweet. She had to share a room with her brothers because her grandma was taking up her room, and the oldest of the brothers, Eddie, was like, are you okay? Like, why is mom and dad mad? And then when he went to school, he was like, when they found out that she was gonna have to leave and go with her aunt and uncle, he was like, I heard some things at school. And she was like, do you not, like, love me anymore? Like, we think of me differently? And he's like, no, like, I will always love you, like, you're my sister and stuff. And it was a very sweet moment because he is young and he doesn't really know, like, everything, but it was very sweet. Okay, so towards the end of the book, we never really did find out what happened to Kath. We kind of put together that she got arrested but got let go because she was underage, and then when her family found out, they definitely sent her off somewhere, because Lily ends up going to her house, and her sister opens the door, and her sister's like, I can't tell you where she is, like, I was sworn not to tell anybody where she is, like, she's just gone, like, and Lily left her a note, and she's like, well, I'll give it to her if she comes back home. In the epilogue, it's a year later. We're a year from where we were. It's like Chinese New Year's again. Lily's back home with her family, and her and Kath meet up at a restaurant or whatever, and they agree to, like they have, like, a quick catch up. Like, we learned within the year that we had this time jump. They had been sending each other's letters back and forth. Lily completed high school in wherever her aunt and uncle lives. I forgot. She completed high school. She is working at the same laboratory as her aunt and doing what she wants to do. Kath ended up moving in with Jean and two of Jean's, friends, and she finished continuation school. She's working at a small airport, and she's learning how to fly planes. So they essentially both got to do what they wanted to do, and they agreed to meet up on a Monday after, like, Chinese New Year celebrations and catch up and kind of move on from there. And then that's where we leave off. We leave off with them having their first meet again since that day, and promises to meet up again, and it's looking very, very promising. In the second book, like I said, we get to follow a new couple, but I think it says we're gonna get, like, hints of Lily and Kath and where their relationship ended up, which I'm so excited. I was supposed to go get the book yesterday and I never did, so we'll be looking forward to buying that book soon. Anyways, this book was 5 stars, and I'm so glad. It's the first book that I've completed this year. This author has some other books. Melinda Lowe has some other books that I definitely want to look into. And I actually saw a TikTok of hers come up because she was talking about some of her books being banned in, I think, North Carolina. I didn't read the snippet of the second book, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, that was a lot of me rambling. But needless to say, we completed our first book of 2025. It was 5 stars, and I'm excited to see where we go from now. And back to the bookshelf we go to pick a new book. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.
But the truth, I look better under you. I can't know.